River Valley Redneck here. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a review on a Flo N Go Duramax gas caddy. It supposedly supposedly going to work really good for what I'm going to be using it for. Getting this side by side has been a real pain in the butt in order to fill it with gas. The 5-gallon jugs and all that, they just don't fit in here real well. And trying to get it in there, you're going to spill a lot of gas to do that. And I've used funnels, and they suck. Okay, so this thing right here is got a hose on it, like a gas pump, and you can basically go over here and you just take the handle and you just squeeze it a couple times, and it will fill the gas for you. If you have the gas can above where your gas is to flow, it will siphon the gas and basically start going automatically once it gets a little bit of pressure on it. I do plan on doing a couple little modifications to it to make it a little better. I'm going to put a air pump on it in order to get that thing going to where all I got to do is just squeeze the handle and it'll go. And it holds 14 gallons, and it's supposed to be really good. So we're going to give this a try and see what happens, and we'll get started on it. So it's pretty simple. You got the can here. You know, it's 14 gallons. It's got a set of handles or set of wheels on it on there to move around. And then you got your hose along with your pump nozzle, and there is a button that you have to push back here to push that in order to let that go. And you just squeeze that in order to get the gas started. So it's real simple to do. Pretty much all you got to do is there's a hose right here that goes over the top of it like here. It goes through, and then you clamp all that to there. Real easy. You got to get a good clamp, you know, get it good and solid. So we'll get that started, and we will get this thing going. So I've noticed that they have apparently cut some corners, so I guess probably save some money. They used to have the cutoff the cutoff valves. They used to have two of them, one here and then one up here. And they've now done away with one side, so now they just have the one. So you get that in here. Probably best to turn that off a little, or close that a little bit, or open it. Now it'll go on there. You just gotta work it on there and then kind of force it a little bit. So got that in there, and then I just take this, slide that down. There's really nothing to this thing. I'd say that's pretty good and tight. So then you just take that, and you'll take your hose, See how that thing wants to lay. You run it through there and voila. So I plan on figuring out where I'm going to mount it. It's not really going to be a mount. I'm going to build a table for it where I can set it on. And I noticed that they changed out this right here. So I'm going to have to find a gas cap that allows me to pressurize it, because I plan on pressurizing it to make this work. But I think it's going to work out a lot better than what I've been trying to do. I just have to go get some gas in it now. And then when I come back getting the gas, we'll see how this thing actually works. So let's get with it. So I figured I'd just give you a little backstory. You know, I had a stroke back in November. And this is October now. It's getting close to being November, so almost a year since I had my stroke. So I'm doing good. It's just I still have problems talking every once in a while. So during the my talking, or if I mess up a word or something, sometimes I have to think about things a little bit in order to get my wording out the way I want to say it. So, you know, just forgive me for that, you know, if I ever do have a problem like that. And, you know, and I just wanted to let people know that even though people have had a stroke or anything like that, you can still do a lot of the stuff. Things do get better. I mean, you know, that there are extreme cases that, you know, unfortunately there's nothing that can be done. But with me, like me, I've done a lot better. I still have moments where I have to think about certain things or say certain things I get in order for people to understand it. But a lot of people like me that have had a stroke that aren't as severe, you know, we still have issues every once in a while, but things do get better in time. And, you know, I've got a motorcycle that 6 months ago, I really thought about selling it. You know, I know that I don't need to be on a motorcycle. I love riding a motorcycle, but I just know that I didn't need to be on a motorcycle. So I took the insurance off of it. It's sitting in my shop, and it's just going to sit there until I know in my mind and my heart that I'm able to do that. And I'm actually getting really close to that right now. And honestly, if it wasn't for deer season's coming up and doing it, and it was turning colder, I would probably go ahead and get my insurance back on that motorcycle and start riding it again. Because really, in the last 2 months, probably, I haven't had any problems with the problems that I was having with my equilibrium part. It's gotten a lot better. I still have other issues that I do deal with, and they're slowly working their way out. They're getting better. But right now, the trying to talk part, it annoys the crap out of me. And, you know, some people just don't get it. You know, I'm one of these guys that was, I was one of those guys that had the quick wit, you know. I mean, if I wanted to say something, man, it was just bam, bam, bam. I was right on top of it saying it. And, you know, somebody was saying something funny, you know, man, I would jump on it and go, I'd hammer it. But now a lot of times I have to sit there and think, you know, how I want to say that, or how can I get that message out for people to understand it, because sometimes it takes a little time for me to think about things. So, you know, if you've had a stroke and you're worrying about how things are going, you know, how things are going to go and all that, just trust me, things get better in time. You know, I still notice it. You know, my right side it's hardly noticeable for people like y'all listening to me and stuff. But for me, seeing it and doing it and listening to it every day, I still notice that it's a little bit slower on certain things. You know, when I try to talk, you know, you can probably tell my lips a little bit, just a little bit. It's not much, you know. I mean, it's just a hair off, but I can tell. But a lot of people that don't know me, that, you know, like people who have been around me a lot, they don't notice it. And, you know, I mean, it's just little things, but things get better, and things will get better. And you know, I've had to wear glasses now. That's a pain in the butt, but I'm getting used to that. But you know, it'll get better for you in time. I just figured I'd put that out there, and let me get back into get this gas, so I can get back and get on the side by side and the gas pump thing on there, because I need to put a little gas in it. So we'll get back with it. So here it is. I got it all full, and I'm getting ready to try it for the first time and see what happens. So let's give it a shot. So you take the hose. It's got a little cap on it, so you pop the cap off, stick that in there, and you got to turn the valve off or on. As soon as you do that, push that little lever in, and then start squeezing. That don't work too bad. Pumping quite a bit of gas too that way. And if I can find a gas cap for it, that'll definitely help, because I'm going to put air pressure on it. Yeah, full up. Hell, that worked pretty good. I'm actually shocked. See, the only thing I noticed is going to be a problem is, in order to finish it off, you'll need to lower the tank, and that way you can drain that out. Then just be sure to flip that back. And just put your hose up. Oh, yeah, don't forget to put the cap on it. But yeah, that's not bad. So far I'm pretty happy with it. I think I'm going to be a lot happier once I get a cap for it, where I can pressurize it. But I'm going to set it up on a table of some sort. I'm probably going to put it out right outside of my shop. That way the fumes and stuff aren't going to be in there and causing problems with inside my shop. But yeah, so far overall, it's a good product. I like it. It does a good job. We'll see how long it lasts. If it will last for a while, I'll be real happy. So we'll get back with it, and I'll be doing a blind review here pretty soon. I got this caddy Vision 270 blind, so I'll be doing a review on that and see how it works. I'll be hopefully if it's not raining, it's starting to rain now, but if it's not raining on Saturday or Sunday, I may take it up to the woods and see how that does and see if I like it. I got to find me a chair of some sort to go in there, but we'll get on that here pretty soon. So overall, it's been a really good success for me. I like it. It's got a good set of wheels on it to move around. I do think a bigger set of wheels would be better, because if you're using it for like a lawnmower or something like that, and you have to drag it across the yard in order to do it, I think taller wheels would be a lot better for it. So I may look at doing some bigger wheels in order to do that. I do plan on putting a pump setup on it to where I won't have to worry about doing this little thing every time I want to use it. But overall, it's a good product. We'll see how long it lasts. If it lasts for quite a while, I'll be real happy with it. So I'm gonna get back into this, and y'all be good.